Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his first look is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Impingement, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hurry up, here we go!
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. downs, and it's 2nd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
319! 319!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it, or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Patriot! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's a give to Richard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends on the Jalen Richard touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
21-0.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 65 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Stafford on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second down, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Willis in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's fourth down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10.
Set! Green, 30.
Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Green, 39.
On the ground, Richard. Room here to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And they've got it here with a first down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Here we go now. Green.
This is Richard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go now. Blue, line it.
From From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Richard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down. Stafford. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Here's Stafford. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First target, first catch, and a first down. On first down, Stafford here. A minute 57 to go in this first half. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third down, Stafford looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Gets past him at the 10. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Stafford finding some room at midfield. And he will find his man on the outside. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Set, lady. Hey, tag 50 left.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Stafford now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. To the air again. Stafford goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it a second down.
Hey, 22. Hey, go here.
Again, it's Stafford. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready, lady.
Stafford looks to throw again. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shedding the tackle. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw on third down, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Hurry up, here we go. Boo, line it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground.
Now let's go.
Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. Third and long coming up.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
All right, here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Stafford going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Set. 180. 11.
Here's Stafford now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. 11. Here's Stafford, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 3rd down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Stafford on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard. Line. And out come the Chiefs now.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Flex round. Come on.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Flex round. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. It's called Shepard. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. A give to Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here we go! Grand 38!
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? 9!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because Every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Rashard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home.
Money back. Money back.